3001, The Final Odyssey, Arthur C. Clarke. Chapter 2, Awakening. Frank Paul awoke, but he did not remember. He was not even sure of his name. Obviously, he was in hospital room, even though his eyes were still closed. The most primitive and evocative of his sense told him that his breath brought the faint and not unpleasant tang of antiseptics in the air, and it triggered a memory of the time when, of course, as a reckless teenager, he had broken a rib in the Arizona hang gliding championship. Now it was all beginning to come back. I'm Deputy Commander Frank Paul, Executive Officer, USSS Discovery, on a top secret mission to Jupiter. It seemed as if an ice hand had gripped his heart. He remembered in slow motion playback the runaway spaceport jetting toward him, metal cloud outstretched, then his scion, then the silent impact, and the not so silent hiss of air rushing out of his chute. After that, one last memory of spinning helplessly in space, trying in vain to connect his broken air hose. Well, whatever mysterious accident had happened to the spaceport control, he was safe now. Presumably, David had made a quick EVA and rescued him before lack of oxygen could do permanent brain damage. Good old David, he told himself. I must thank you. Just a moment. I'm obviously not abroad Discovery now. Surely I haven't been unconscious long enough to be taken back to Earth. His confused train of thought was abruptly broken by the arrival of matron and two nurses, wearing the immemorial uniform of their profession. They seemed a little surprised. Paul wondered if he had awakened ahead of schedule, and the idea gave him a childish feeling of satisfaction. "Hello," he said. After several attempts, his vocal cord appeared to be very rusty. "How am I doing?" Matron smiled back at him and gave her an obvious "don't try to talk" command by putting a finger to her lips. Then the two nurses passed swiftly over him and practiced skill checking pulse, temperature, reflexes. When one of them lifted his right arm and left it drop again, Paul noticed something peculiar. It fell slowly and did not seem to weigh as much as normal, nor, for that matter, did his body when he attempted to move. So I must be on a planet, he thought, on a space station with artificial gravity. Certainly not Earth. I don't weigh it enough. He was about to ask the obvious question when matron pressed something against the side of his neck. He felt a slight tingling sensation and sank back to a dreamless sleep just before he became unconscious. He had time for one more puzzled thought. How old? They never spoke a single word. All the time they were with me.